You wake up, and before your mind even remembers who you are, your hand is already reaching for your phone. The screen lights up like a friend waiting for you. It feels safe, familiar, comforting. But what if it's not really the phone you crave? What if what you're reaching for is the quiet fear of being alone, disguised as connection? You tell yourself it's harmless, just 5 minutes, just to check something. But somehow 5 minutes turn into an hour, and you can't even remember what you were looking for. It's not that you're weak. You're searching for something that's missing, not information, but presence, attention, warmth. Something that no screen can truly give. Carl Jung once said, "People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls." Maybe you're not just scrolling because you're bored. Maybe you're running from the stillness inside you. That quiet space can feel heavy, but that's where your truth lives, and the phone keeps you just distracted enough not to hear it. Think about it. When was the last time you sat completely alone? Without music, without messages, without the noise of the digital world? When the mind grows quiet, the things you've been avoiding start to rise. That's what your phone really protects you from, the silence that reveals what's underneath. It's not your fault. You were taught to stay busy, to stay connected, to fill every quiet moment. But beneath that constant noise, something in you is asking to be seen. A part of you remembers how it feels to just exist without performing. That part has been drowned out by the endless buzz of notifications. Every scroll, every tap, every small glance at the screen isn't random. It's an escape from your own thoughts. The more you look down, the less you have to look within. You're not running from the world. You're running from the reflection it shows you. Because the moment you stop scrolling, you start feeling. The phone becomes your shield. It keeps you safe from your own shadow, the part of you that aches, questions, and feels deeply. Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Maybe that's what's happening. Your phone isn't just a tool. It's a mirror of what you avoid. Every vibration gives you a tiny rush of control, a signal that you matter, that someone sees you. But it's a fragile illusion. When the screen goes dark, what's left? Just you and the quiet you've been avoiding. And for many people, that quiet feels unbearable, not because it's empty, but because it's honest. You're not addicted to your phone. You're addicted to avoiding yourself. That's not something to be ashamed of. It's something to understand. Almost everyone is doing the same. But healing begins when you stop running, when you let yourself listen to what your loneliness has been trying to tell you all along. This isn't about deleting apps or throwing your phone away. It's about noticing what you look for every time you unlock it. Comfort, distraction, validation. Those moments are clues. They point towards something sacred you've lost touch with, your connection to yourself. And that's where real freedom begins to grow. Maybe you notice it too, that restless pull when there's nothing to do. You grab your phone almost automatically, hoping to feel connected, entertained, or reassured, but hours vanish and emptiness remains. This pattern isn't random. Your mind and heart are searching for something you haven't given yourself, a quiet attention that has been missing for too long. You see, your soul isn't addicted to your phone. It's craving real connection. You long to feel seen, heard, understood. Yet each notification gives only a fleeting spark, a tiny rush that disappears almost immediately. Your body relaxes briefly, but your inner self remains hungry. No amount of scrolling or swiping can truly satisfy what you're longing for deep down. Carl Jung believed that when we lose connection to our inner world, we seek meaning outside ourselves. Your phone becomes a substitute for reflection, a small window you stare into, hoping for some sense of fulfillment. But what you are truly searching for isn't on any screen. It's inside you, waiting for your attention, your courage, your awareness. Have you noticed how uncomfortable quiet moments feel now? Sitting without your phone can feel almost wrong, like a part of you is missing. That discomfort isn't just a habit, it's a signal. Your nervous system has grown used to constant stimulation, and it mistakes stillness for danger. Yet stillness is actually the gateway to clarity, understanding, and healing. Every time you resist the urge to reach for your phone, even for a few seconds, a tiny spark awakens inside you. It's subtle at first, a flicker of awareness, a reminder that you exist beyond distraction. That's your soul quietly saying, I am still here. The more you listen, the stronger this inner voice becomes, guiding you gently toward presence and self-understanding. Silence can feel threatening because it strips away the masks and distractions you rely on. But silence isn't empty. It's rich, full of answers if you let it speak. The more you allow yourself to experience the discomfort of being alone with your thoughts, the more clearly you begin to hear what you truly need. Not fleeting validation, not endless noise, but genuine connection, peace, and self-awareness. There's a moment somewhere between boredom and awareness where everything starts to shift. You realize your constant need to check your phone isn't really about the phone itself. It's about the part of you that fears being unseen, unheard, or unimportant. Facing that fear directly is uncomfortable, but it slowly loosens its grip, leaving space for your authentic self to emerge. Jung said, "Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes." For years, you've looked outward, at notifications, at likes, at other people's lives. Awakening begins the moment you pause and look inward, even for a brief moment. The world will continue, but you may finally notice it with new clarity, depth, and understanding that comes only from turning toward yourself. This is where true healing begins, not by rejecting the world or technology, but by reconnecting with yourself while you live within it. The phone isn't your enemy, it's a mirror. Every time you feel that pull to escape, it's really an invitation to return home, to your own awareness, your own heart, your own life. You can still use your phone, but now with intention and self-knowledge. It takes courage to pause, even for a moment. Because when you do, silence returns, bringing everything you've been avoiding along with it. Yet in that silence you notice something new, a calm beneath the noise, a steadiness that was always there, waiting. That's not emptiness. That's you, finally present, breathing deeply, and beginning to reclaim the attention and care you've been missing. You begin to notice the times you grab your phone without thinking. Instead of scrolling instantly, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, do I really need this now? Even a few seconds of awareness can break autopilot, letting you reclaim calm. Try picking up an old hobby, sketching, writing, or strumming a guitar you used to love instead of scrolling. Start small with boundaries that feel realistic. Phone-free mornings, leaving it in another room while you eat, or taking a short walk without checking notifications. These tiny choices train your mind to see stillness as safe. Or revisit a past passion, paint, make music, or attend a quiet community class where you can focus fully and feel alive again. Notice urges to check your phone and what they really hide: boredom, fear, or craving validation. Naming these feelings is powerful. You can meet them with kindness instead of distraction. Instead of scrolling, try doing something hands-on. Need clay? At a local pottery class, draw freely, or practice a favorite song. Your soul notices and responds. Reconnect with activities that truly nourish you. Journaling, walking outside, reading, or creative work like painting, music, or crafting. These aren't escapes. They are ways to invest in yourself. Jung emphasized self-reflection as essential, and such practices let you confront your inner shadow gently while feeling alive and fully present. At first, silence may feel uncomfortable. Your mind is used to constant stimulation, but every time you choose presence over autopilot scrolling, your attention strengthens. Small, consistent actions build lasting change. Picking up an instrument, painting, or focusing on a hands-on craft teaches patience, joy, and a deeper connection to your true self. Bring intention into your digital life. Unfollow accounts that drain you, mute unnecessary notifications, and focus on meaningful online interactions. Use the phone as a tool, not a trap. Combine this with offline creativity. Draw, write, play music, or attend a quiet class. Awareness turns distraction into choice, helping you serve yourself instead of running from yourself. Notice the calm when you resist checking your phone. That quiet opens space for insight, creativity, and presence that scrolling never gives. When you paint, strum, or craft, you feel your own rhythm, your own voice. Life and relationships don't fall apart when you pause. Instead, you show up more fully for others and yourself, with focus and clarity. Jung said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." Each mindful pause, every conscious choice to step back from endless scrolling, brings you closer to that truth. Pick up your old sketchbook, guitar, or pottery tools. You direct your attention now. You practice freedom, presence, and clarity in even the smallest daily acts. Healing isn't about perfection. It's about awareness, compassion, and practice. When you notice impulses without judgment and redirect them toward yourself, you reclaim energy, peace, and self-trust. Small creative acts, painting, playing, journaling, anchor you in the moment. Your attention returns to the life you want to truly live. Breathe, pause, and notice yourself. The quiet you've avoided isn't empty. It's your presence waiting. The connection and fulfillment you crave exist inside. Even holding your phone, you can remain aware and free. Try picking up your favorite hobby, creating something with your hands, and feel alive again. This is freedom, awareness, and awakening in daily life. Step into your own light today and watch your world transform as you reclaim the life you were always meant to live.